Hello guys, Gator Boys here. Today we're gonna walk you through the cannon mechanics for Eudora. So yeah, as you know, pirates are the newest mercenaries to be released. Well, we've got Sneeds, Edwin, Eudora here, and then we also have Cookie, the Murloc, and also Mr. Smite. But well, for my pirate team, I'm putting these guys up. And Eudora, the bread and butter is the cannons. So first, we have to know what the cannons are. Cannons are 0-18 units that deal 15 damage at the end of the turn. So the most important equipment to have is this one. Battlecry Summon a Cannon. So at the start of the game, or whenever Eudora is summoned, a cannon is also summoned. First, we need to look at the abilities. You want to max this one first, so you summon a level 5 cannon to the left or right of Eudora. And it starts off cooldown, which means if you start the game with Eudora, you can use this ability. But afterwards, it has a one turn cooldown. So the second ability you want to max is the first one. You attack an enemy, and if it is the left or rightmost one, then you fire all your cannons at it. Then we can take a look at covering fire. You restore 7 health to a friendly merc and then return them to your bench. Fire all your cannons. Well, this is different from the first ability. As in, well, it only says fire your cannons here, right? So you just fire your cannons in front of them. Whereas in the first ability, you fire your cannons at the target that you attack. So obviously, the first one is a more superior version. Okay, now that we know Eudora's abilities, well, that's another important concept for Eudora, is positioning. You need to position Eudora and her cannons in order to deal maximum amounts of damage. Well, let's hop into a few games and then see how it actually works. The thing about Eudora's cannons are they attack the enemies that are directly in front of him. So if there are 2 enemies in front, then you can deal double damage, which is 30. That's quite a lot. Pirates, yep. So what you want to do is you want to position your cannons in the middle of 2 opponents. But first, let's take a look at different ways to deploy Eudora in order to get the cannons on the field. The first one we're going to take a look at is the rightmost positioning. So as you can see, with the starting board we have Sneed, Edwin, and Eudora. Well, you can see Eudora is on the right, okay? So we don't do anything, we just press ready. Then the game will deploy your mercs for you. If you do it this way, then Eudora summons a cannon to the right of her, which is all the way to the right. What you really want to do is you want to summon the cannon and then move it to the middle. So, these guys switch positions, and then the cannon is going to hit both of them. Let's give it a try. So at the end of the turn, the cannon is going to fire. Bang bang. You hit 2 people. So there is a difference between letting the game position your mercs and also by positioning them yourself. What do I mean by that? I'll show you right away. So remember last time Eudora's on the right, right? Now we're going to manually put the mercs on the field. Okay, Sneeds, Edwin, Eudora. What's gonna happen? Is there gonna be a difference? Nope. The cannon is still right here, on the far right. Well, you may say, okay, well, there's no difference, then why should I place my mercenaries manually? The thing is, if you put it on the left, there is going to be a difference. So let me switch the positioning of Eudora. So if I put Eudora on top, which means she's going to be on the left side instead of the right. Now let's get into the game and see what kind of difference there is. So first, we're going to show you the auto method. We don't do anything, just press ready, bam. The game places the mercs for you. Kapow, kapow, kapow. So as you can see, the cannon is summoned between you and Edwin, which actually blocks Edwin's passive. Therefore, your abilities are not sped up. That's not what you want. What you want is to have Eudora and Sneed like right adjacent to Edwin. Therefore, you get the speed boost. So how can I get that done if I want Eudora on the left instead of the right? Because, you know, if it's on the right, then it's okay. There's no problems at all. You get the speed up. However, if you put it on the left, can you make that happen? I'm gonna show you in just a bit. Okay, last time we pressed ready, right? But this time, we're going to place our mercenaries down manually, which you really should do in PvP matches especially. Don't be lazy. We place them and then press ready. See, the cannon is summoned right here and then moves to the far right. Therefore, you get the benefit of getting the speed up from Edwin. This is a 7 speed one. Now it's 3 speed. So you can summon a cannon to the left or right, and then you can move this cannon in order to deal maximum amounts of damage. So we move it like this. Because there's only one guy in front, this time it's only going to deal 15 damage. Whereas if the cannon is like right in the middle, like the first time we shown it, it's going to deal 30 damage. So this is basically how the cannons work. And the most important thing is to place your mercenaries manually. So you can put it on the left and then get a cannon on the left and right side simultaneously. There are actually a few more ways to play. So I'll first try covering fire. You see, the cannons are not targeting anyone here, right? So if I do this... That's not good because... Well, we'll try this one instead then. Okay, we use the first attack. We attack a target. And then the cannons will fire at it. Normally the cannons will not hit this guy because there's no one in front, right? But with the first attack, the cannons will target the enemy that you hit, as long as it's the leftmost or rightmost enemy. So there is another way of, the cannons not hitting is with covering fire, of course. You try to hit someone, but, well, if there's no target in front of you, then the cannons just whiff and they do 0 damage. So Eudora is a little weaker late game because there might be only one target on the enemy team, so you cannot hit anything. Just gonna summon a cannon to the left side and test that out. Hopefully they don't all die. Okay. This is good. Look at this. So at the end of the turn, there's no one in front of any of the cannons. That is why they deal 0 damage. So if we covering fire and return, and let's return Sneeds. On second thought, let's return Edwin. So Edwin goes back. Now that this cannon has a target, it's going to hit it. But this one, though, is not going to hit anyone. Yeah, I hope that, shows you how it is. I'll just put down Edwin again. So hopefully you guys have understood the difference between the first attack and the third one. So this one, you target an opponent and then your cannons will auto aim at it. So you deal 15 damage and 15 damage here, so a total of 30 damage plus your own attack. But if you use covering fire, you fire your cannons, they're only gonna hit in front. But in this case, of course, there are no targets in front, so the cannons will do 0 damage. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Eudora's Cannons mechanics. Hopefully now you guys have better understanding of it and how Eudora works. So, thank you so much for watching till the end. If you're a new viewer, make sure you subscribe for free so you never miss out on awesome Hearthstone Mercenaries, news, guides, tips and tricks, all that good stuff. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay healthy, and peace out.